There's a rumor that this is the moment that nearly made you quit YouTube.
Yeah,
for
sure.
How true is that?
Pretty true, because I was like, what am I doing? Like, how did I go from getting stung by a single bug to going through this?
What's up, guys? I'm Ray Tiller, wildlife expert and host at Brave Wilderness, and boy, do we have a juicy one today, because we're breaking down Coyote's most painful experience of all time, the angry yellow jacket box. And stay tuned, because later on in the video, the man himself will be joining me to break down just how bad this experience was, and even answer some fan questions. We're about to see Coyote in a lot of pain, so if you guys are ready, let's get this rolling.
Whoa, look at that!
Oh, look at all those yellow jackets. You wouldn't think that there would be that many when you see their actual nest, but there are thousands down there.
I have a feeling this is probably going to be a little painful. I'm Coyote Peterson, and I'm about to enter the angry.
Oh my god. Look how much his hand is shaking.
Oh! You guys are going to have to run because these things are going to be swarming everywhere.
Listen, I've known Coyote for a while now. I know he's not crazy, but I want to know what was going through his mind that he thought this was a good idea, because I can tell you now, this is one of the worst ideas in the long history of bad ideas.
This is the worst idea in the long, sad history of bad ideas.
I am so scared for this. That's a really cool shot right there, because unlike similar species, the yellow jacket will actually have its nest in the ground, or even like a fallen tree stump or something like that. They're incredibly hard to see, and they're literal like biological landmines. You could be walking through your own backyard, and if you're in the wrong time of year, thousands of them will come out and try to sting you. They are very angry in the later months of summer and fall.
But first, we got to test out the bee suit theory.
I love how proud and happy Coyote looks here. I guarantee that look is not going to last very long.
About a year back, we filmed an episode called The Bullet Ant Box, which essentially we have made an advanced version of today.
Nice, and we actually have the box right here with us in studio today. Pretty basic, but still a pretty neat box. You have this door that slides out here. That's obviously where Coyote's hand went in. And yeah, it's a cool prop that we keep here in the office. I have seen a lot of people write in questions asking how he was able to get all of the yellow jackets in the box. This is exactly it. All you need is a little disturbance outside of their nest. They're going to immediately swarm out, and if you have the box on top, you can easily capture them in.
Ow! God, just got stuck on my hand.
All right, that's the first sting right there.
Whoa! Ow! Oh, man, definitely getting through the chute. They're definitely getting through the chute. 150 yards away from the nest, and I do not see them swarming around us much anymore, do you?
Yeah, I don't see any in frame. But still, the fact that they followed Coyote and Trent for 40, 50 plus yards away from the nest is insane.
This is going to be pretty extreme.
Okay, I feel like now is the good time to pause, because this is the right time to bring in the man himself, the only one who can properly describe this experience, Coyote Peterson.
What's up, buddy? Coyote on Ray Reacts to Ray reacting to Coyote.
This is incredible. Are you ready to relive this painful experience?
No, because I'm standing there behind the camera watching you pick up the box. I'm like, man, I haven't used the box in a while. Put my hand into something crazy with a bunch of bugs. I'm looking back on this now, and I don't know what I was thinking.
It's safe to say it was a very bad idea. Great entertainment, but a very bad idea. You ready?
I'm ready. Let's do this.
Let's go. Are you nervous at all in this moment?
Number one. Yeah, well, Mario had been like, I don't think this is 50-50 at this point. These things are going to destroy you. I'm like, we don't know that for sure. I was just trying to like hype myself into, well, maybe it won't be that bad. I'm about to enter the angry yellow jacket box.
Oh my god.
We had to do this in like one take, because we knew once this gate opened, there was no turning back. You can't, at this point, you can't reverse. Ow, 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 definitely just
immediate stings.
Yeah. And this was the moment of commit or like give up. And I was like, well, we've gone this far. Okay, my hand's gotta come out. Hand's gotta come out. You guys.
Wow, that's just a couple of seconds.
3 seconds and I was like giving up.
That's what she said.
And they're just repeatedly stinging you, pumping venom over and over.
And poor Trent, he had to jump in here. Camera falls over.
Oh my god.
And we had a slight design flaw, because the little Velcro around the edge, we couldn't quite see the door to slide it in. And I didn't want them to get all over Mario and Trent. They did get stung a couple times in the process.
Wow. Look at you guys running away too. This is great. Gotta grab the
Right?
GoPro
I did
too.
real quick. I was like, I'm gonna have to get some selfie shots because I knew I was marked with pheromone at this point,
Right.
you know. So like they were gonna keep following me.
Okay, so immediately your hand is out of the box. How bad is this pain right off the bat?
Yeah, okay, I will pause it right there. So right off the bat, I mean, if anybody out there has ever been stung by yellow jacket, you know that their venom specifically is so neurotoxically effective. They're trying to get you away from the nest. So the pain is so immediate, so quick. Most of the time, if you get stung by a yellow jacket, you're immediately flailing all around trying to get them off you.
Right.
But when you can't, and they can actually latch on and start to pump venom, that's what really did me in the long run.
In total, how long would you say your hand was in the box?
In total, we estimated it was somewhere between 7 and 10 seconds. And think about that. That amount of time goes by really quickly,
It
but it
does.
feels like slow motion if you're in that kind of pain.
How many stings would you say you took?
We guessed that I took 100 stings in 10 seconds is what
Oh
we
my
ultimately
God.
broke it down to, because it was really difficult to determine what was a sting versus a sting on top of a sting on top of a sting.
Right.
So I took multiple of those before they were like, oh, I've got a good spot to actually just hold on and just pump, 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 pump.
Oh my God.
I know, right?
That sounds brutal. Let's keep rolling.
I actually think Trent might have gotten out of this unscathed, to be honest.
I would guess so. He looks so happy.
I could see a stinger was still on the edge of my finger.
Oh,
Right there, look at that. There,
Oh my
look, there's
God.
stingers in my thumb there.
That's terrifying. Oh, look at all those
Dude, yeah,
sting
pause that
marks.
shot.
That's insane.
That's what I'm saying. So there are even areas that like it was very tough to tell on my arm because of how quickly it was swelling where stings were actually happening. So we very quickly, like this sting here, this is a hold on and pump sting.
Right.
We could tell that at certain points where it's like, oh, you're actually bleeding because that stinger was in there and it held up for a significant amount of time. I was so pissed off.
Look at your face.
I was like angry at myself.
I mean, look how swollen your arm is.
Dude, it was happening very quickly. Well, it's interesting. I'm gonna bring this up real quick and pause. I'm just take control of the ship here. There's this whole take that we won't show and never showed where I was so angry of feeling like the YouTube algorithm was putting me in this position to have to do these extreme things to my body, which we know is true. And I was like, why did I do this? Why did I do this? I was in blinding pain at this point. Like, looking back on it now, I'm like, I had to like project myself out of my body. And I was like running around screaming and yelling at the YouTube algorithm for making me do
Oh my
this.
God. So that is a very interesting segue because I've heard stories here in the office about this experiment, and there's a rumor that this is the moment that nearly made you quit YouTube.
Yeah.
How true is that?
Pretty true, because I was like, what am I doing? Like, how did I go from getting stung by a single bug to going through this? And what most people don't know is that I was supposed to do 2 bug boxes back to back. We also had a nest of BALD-FACED hornets,
Oh my
which
God.
is the worst hornet sting in the United States. So we were gonna do this first, and then on my other hand, the BALD-FACED hornet, and I couldn't do it.
Bad idea. I don't know what I was thinking. This is
Yeah.
a terrible idea.
Is you like smiling and laughing, trying to just like fight through the pain?
This was post my rant and yell at the YouTube algorithm. So I like got all of that out of me. I think the anger of the yellow jackets like embodied me, and it was like an exorcism of like it all coming out.
And the reason yellow jackets and hornets are this aggressive.
I don't even know how I was keeping composure here to
I
like,
don't-
have
I don't know
fluid
either.
conversation, to be honest with you.
He's the best in the business for a reason, folks.
Or the dumbest in the business.
Okay, we've got a little bit of a dull moment, so I feel like now is the perfect time for you to answer some hard-hitting fan questions.
Oh, you've got questions?
I have questions submitted by the audience.
Okay, let's go.
We've got some juicy ones. We've also, the internet never disappoints. We've
Right.
also got some really funny ones.
And
So
people know I'm a pretty open book. I'm willing to talk about pretty much anything.
I want to start off with a very important question.
Okay.
Do you like brownies?
I mean, yeah, who doesn't like brownies?
Because at temp_name-u2x left us this delicious looking brownie recipe.
Yeah, somebody sent it. Wait, are you kidding?
I'm not kidding. Check that out. I mean, we'll pop it up on
Let
screen.
me check what's in these brownies.
I mean, if you want to make brownies in the kitchen after this, we have the recipe.
We've got a kitchen in the office. Let's try it.
I also wanted to mention this one from the username @land. Oh, they just said, "Hello, hope you're having a great day."
Wait, that's their ad?
Yeah, land. Oh.
Okay. Yeah, having a great day so far.
In all seriousness, Carolyn Holt asks, does the crew have a code word or signal or something in the event that one of these sting experiments goes very wrong to communicate that to everyone that it needs to stop?
No, we don't, other than like get the satellite phone if there's like an emergency. Actually, it wouldn't be satellite phone, it would be get the EpiPen, which I've never had to use. And we asked the doctor, like, what would happen if I just did an EpiPen for fun?
What?
And he was like, do not do that. That's a horrible idea.
Only you would ask that question.
I mean, I feel like everybody out there watching would like to see what would happen if I just took an EpiPen.
Right.
Apparently you're not supposed to do that.
Okay, and to wrap things up, we have a 3-parter here from Max Kalina.
Oh, wow.
First, they ask, would you ever consider doing a box of murder hornets?
We've talked about doing a box of murder hornets. I think that could actually kill you.
Yeah, that was my anticipation.
Yeah,
of it.
not
So
worth
that's getting shut down pretty quickly. They also ask, when is the next big sting coming out?
Not sure when this episode's coming out, but there's going to be a Bitten by a Blue Tarantula episode coming out pretty soon.
And the third part to their question, which I really like, will you ever do something to dethrone this challenge as the worst?
You know, we keep like flirting with that idea, and I think you'd have to up it to like murder hornet or what else can go in a box, because we did try it with leafcutter ants.
Right.
And the leafcutter ants had no interest in biting the inside of the box. So it's fair to say I've not put a bug in a box and tried something like this for a bit, but I guarantee you if there's going to be something worse, at least here in the United States, it is the bald-faced hornet.
All right, let's keep rolling. I want to pause and look at your face right there, though.
Yeah, that is a face of a man who's disappointed in life, that's for sure.
I cannot explain to you
Oh!
how painful
Oh!
this
And that's
moment
like
is right now, but it is
15 minutes after.
I mean, that's about as much as a human hand can be blown up, right?
I think so. I was felt like it was on the verge of like when I got stung in the face by all those bees, I thought my lips were gonna pop. There was a point, like it gets bigger than this. My hand gets bigger over time. The next 24 straight hours, unsleepable pain, which means that like your body won't let yourself go to sleep. I couldn't go in the shower. It was so sensitive. If water touched it, it was like screaming.
Really?
Yeah.
Has the itching set in now?
At this point, a little bit. It was this moving forward where I had about 10 hours left of pain and then days of itchiness.
Well, we just broke down your most painful experience of all time and the sting that almost made you quit YouTube.
That's true.
But thank you so much for not quitting, because the internet would not be the same without Coyote Peterson.
Well, thank you for having me on your show in my studio.
Well, thank you for having my show in your studio.
You bet, buddy, anytime.
But let us know what else you want me and Coyote to react to, whether it's another brave adventure or some crazy wildlife video you saw on the internet. But until next time, I'm Ray Tiller.
I'm Coyote Peterson.
Be brave.
Stay wild.
We'll see you on the next reaction.